What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Jimmy Mullen podcast. Not in my normal space, as you can see. I'm here in Mr. motherfucking Newport, Rhode Island, with visiting this man, Mr. Henry.
Guys, thank you so much for coming. It's an honor. We've been dying to do this for a long time, and I'm super glad we're getting to this. And I don't know, good place to do it.
Yeah, this is my friend Henry, and this is Jake.
What's going on, guys?
We also have Joe here, not the other Joe that I had on. But it's just another. There's a lot of people named Joe in this world. So he's in there. He's sleeping. He didn't feel well. He had a rough night. So
which is a few too many.
Yeah,
It's been a rough 24 years too.
yeah. So I'm sorry to all of our former coworkers who were looking forward to seeing him. He will not be joining us. He might pop in and say what's up or something, but he's chilling over on the couch. He didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So
Right now, he's just getting rested before we go home.
yeah, because he's got to be the one to drive. So yeah. Anyway, so I had notes in here that we were at Henry's school because we were originally going to do it there, but they had stuff going on, so unfortunately we couldn't do it there. But tell me a little bit about what you do here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little unique. When I kind of describe it to people, they don't really get a full grasp of it. Essentially, I go to a school called Iris. It's in Newport, Rhode Island. We are a marine trades and modern manufacturing school. We specialize in old style wooden boat building, which is what I'm doing right now. It's very cool. A lot of the tools that I work with are like 40, 50 years old. It's all super old techniques. Wooden chisels and block planes, stuff like that. We use very few, modern technology doing that. We got other programs too, like digital modeling and fabrication. So if you want to do, like 3D computer modeling, metal milling, super cool. The school's been around for 20 years, and honestly, I wish I found out about it sooner. I absolutely love it. Super fun, great people, great instructors, great people there.
That's good, man. So you make boats.
I make boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make boats. Yeah, I'm a boat builder. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Super unique. I mean, not many people are doing it. Not in the way that we're doing it. It's all super old fashioned and old techniques, but you got to preserve it, and wouldn't want it any other way.
That's good, man. So Jake, who are you? What do you do?
I'm just, I'm pretty, I'm like an average Joe. I just graduated college. I'm working at Stop and Shop, your former workplace.
Yes.
Currently, my hobbies, I've been heavily collecting vintage lately. That's been my thing. I've been a sneakerhead for like the last year, getting a lot of sneakers. I went from like having one pair to having like 11.
Jeez.
Which, I mean, it's
They're
not
very
like
expensive.
Yeah, it's not like a crazy amount, and I don't go shopping for those like high ticket shoes. You could say like the Fragments or the Off Whites. Like I'm just getting stuff that I like, but I'm just building up my collection and stuff like that.
Makes it unique to you.
Yeah. Like I don't really care if it's
you got to collect what you want to collect.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter if it's like a $90 shoe,
Yeah.
$60. Like if I like it and I like the colors, I'm gonna get it because it's how it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That shirt sucks.
Oh, Yankees.
And
Just
the
got Aaron
hat.
Judge back.
And the hat.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Yeah. So Henry, you've been living here for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
So basically, we're here because it was just like a nice little getaway for the weekend. So Joe, Jake, and I drove up from New York to come to Rhode Island and visit this man. I haven't seen him probably like 8 months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Like that.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah,
and, I was
we've been
super
trying to get
glad.
it happen, and now it's finally happening.
Yeah, I know. I was super glad we can get to do this. I mean, perfect weekend. We had the holiday party at my school. Actually, I think you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I don't know. There was probably like 150, 200 people there. The drinks were flowing. The vibes were there. It was a lot of fun. We got to decorate all the boats and stuff in holiday gear. So, super fun. I've been living here for about a year and a half. I grew up in Northport, New York. That's obviously where I met these guys. And, I'd say that Newport's kind of like a much larger version of Northport. For those of the people who, have lived in Northport, have been around Northport, if you come here, you'd totally understand what I'm saying. I love the vibe here. I've met some of the most amazing people in my life in Newport. I plan on making it probably not a permanent home, but I'm going to stay here for a couple of years. I got a good job down the block. I got work at 4:00. I work at a restaurant called Not Norm's. We got some pretty kick-ass lobster rolls. I think Jake can attest to that.
Yeah, very good.
What did you get? You got a brisket roll, right?
Yeah. It like fell apart.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
felt so bad. I was like,
it fell apart. Like as soon as I went to pick it up, it like completely just.
Yeah, the sandwich became a fork and knife deal.
Yeah,
it was,
I was so disappointed. It was good though. It was pretty good.
No, I was happy you liked it. Yeah,
I like the fries as well.
Yeah, no,
fries are really good.
Got good fries. Yeah, if you're ever in Newport, stop by Not Norm's and get the steamed clams. Get yourself a lobster roll.
And BYOB.
BYOB. Yeah, not for those of the people who have not been in Newport. This is kind of a weird concept, but there's not many liquor licenses that are issued here. So a lot of the places you can literally bring your own booze to the restaurant, which I think is an awesome concept, and I wish a lot of other places did it.
Yeah, it is. It was definitely strange. Like we pulled up and this man grabbed beer out.
Take one, pass it down.
Yeah, I was like, what is happening? Like,
yeah, it was cool.
Never seen anything like it in my life. But I mean,
shout out to the guy who was hosting that night. He was so
Skylar. Thank you, Skylar.
Shout out to Skylar.
So I remember we walked in and Henry was like, "Could we sit 11?" And he was like, "No problem, of course, anything for you, man."
Yeah, we started moving tables. It was kind of felt like The Sopranos a little bit. It was nice.
Yeah. My Italian really came out.
Your Italian really came out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. How you guys liking your time in Newport? Would you come back?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to come back in the summer.
Oh, it's totally different in the summer.
summer
this place is tourist based.
Well, I'm definitely coming back for White Horse Tavern.
Oh
yeah. So we attempted to go yesterday, but they were booked. You have to have a reservation, and it's like a really small place. It's the oldest restaurant in America.
Yeah, I think. What did you say?
Apparently.
1620. Can we get a confirmation on that?
I believe 1620, if I'm not mistaken. It opened, I believe, around or before the Revolutionary War.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's. I mean, Newport was like one of the last like British holdouts in the Revolutionary War. Like super, super old. All the buildings look like they're from like the, 18th century, 17th century. Very, very cool. Yeah, White Horse Tavern is a pretty unique place. I mean, there's like a ton of like spooky haunted stories and
also 10th oldest restaurant in the world.
So technically 10th oldest in the universe. Am I correct on that?
I believe so.
Wow.
We don't know what other
old as shit, man.
Old as shit, man.
Yeah. Oh my god. So what else? I don't know. I wrote things in like little paragraphs. I shouldn't have done that. I should have made them bullets. This is actually also my first time in Rhode Island. I think I've visited most states on the East Coast at this point. I think the only thing I'm missing is like Maine. I think it's the thing I'm trying to debate on whether or not some of them count because I've only really driven through them.
I'll count that.
Okay.
Like I've touched Wyoming, but I count that.
Yeah, I've never been to Wyoming. Yeah. So, knock that off the bucket list.
Super small state. You can drive across it in 30 minutes.
Let's get into our previous employment.
Oh, yes.
All positive things, though. Jake still works there. So does Joe. Not that I would say anything negative. I love you guys.
I think, like the only negative thing is just the rude customers. Like I loved working there. I had such a positive experience there. Shout out to my boy Frankie. I know we got permission to use your name on this. Love you to death, man. Congratulations on the baby. I loved working at Stop and Shop. I thought we all had a super tight knit group. Everyone kind of worked in different departments, but we were in the same department. Mm-hmm. I absolutely enjoyed it. I had a fun time. I'd literally wear the uniform till like 3 hours after my shift.
Yeah.
That was one of the bullet points.
Like I'd be hanging out with this man after work, and like I had already been out of work for a couple hours. He had gotten out even before me, and I show up to his house and he's still wearing the shirt. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why don't you like change when you get home? And he was just like, I don't know. I'm just chilling.
I'm just chilling, man.
Or he'd go to a bar and he'd be wearing the fucking uniform.
Wearing it,
with the name tag even sometimes too.
Yeah, actually, I'm wearing my work shirt for later today. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I loved it. How was your time in the meat department?
I'm still in the meat department.
How is your time in the meat department then?
It is good. Cold.
It was super cold.
But no, it's good. I enjoy it a lot. I'm like you were talking about rude customers earlier, and I remembered about just working in the restaurant industry before this. That kind of prepared me for this because there's a lot like dealing with the restaurant industry. I feel there's more rude people than this. So it makes it easier. But no, nothing but good times there for me right now. I've been enjoying it. Yeah. Sorry, I leaned away there.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So, what else did I have here about Stop and Shop? So, your introduction to working there. I remember seeing you, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like, because I don't know anyone around. So, like.
Yeah, I mean,
all of a sudden you were already doing like customer service and all that. I was like, that was fucking fast. What the fuck? And then I'm like, oh, like he's actually just a very like humble person. Like,
oh, thank you.
Very, very communicative, very polite and friendly.
Yeah,
and
my favorite.
I guess they just loved that, so they're like throwing him in customer service, giving him all this shit to do.
I mean, it's like I want to put like max effort in like anything. Like even if you're working at a grocery store, just put max effort in. Even if it kind of sucks, like just grind. Put a smile on your face, make people happy. I like Stop and Shop kind of like gave me not like a voice, but like I loved it. Like I got to talk to hundreds of people a day, thousands of people a day. Whenever you put like a smile on a customer's face, that was always like kind of worth it for me. I needed a job at the time. I left college. I went to the University of Kansas of all places. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah. I've always wondered about that. Like,
yeah, that's a different topic. But anyways, I dropped out of college and, I kind of needed a job and, Stop and Shop was right down the road for me. I knew plenty of people that were working there. Were you working there at the time, or did you come?
I was telling you to get a job.
Were you still on Oswego?
No, I was working there.
You were working there. Oh, because COVID was kind of messing stuff up. That's right. Yeah. I came. I mean, we were still wearing masks at that time. I remember that. I started as a cashier, and actually Joe was the first person I worked with. I trained with Joe, and we'd always like, we weren't like best friends in high school, but like we knew each other. Like we, said hi every once in a while. Mm-hmm. And I remember like the first day working there, I'm like, oh, this dude is funny as fuck. Like I was like, this dude's got a personality. I love Joe. And I moved up from there, started customer service. And, I mean, the only thing with customer service is that you're kind of dealing with
the worst people,
just angry people. Like, and also like
half the time they're just there because the cashier told them to go there.
Yeah, exactly.
They couldn't make any changes.
Yeah, thanks, register number 6. And also it was like super sad because like you'd see all the people who play like the lottery all the time, and they'd spend so much money on that.
Same
and they
people
would just
every
single day. I'm not going to name names, but like, it was just like kind of super sad to see. And, it was also cool though, because like I'm not like great at Spanish, but like, we would send like money across the world and stuff with, what the hell was it called? Western Union. Yeah. So like, I got to send money to like Somalia. I got to send money to like Zimbabwe, like all the Latin American countries. And, it was like cool stuff, the job. I enjoyed my time there.
That's good, man.
Yeah. Oh, the pager too. I love
paging. Oh yeah. He was a master at that. I would be in the aisles and I'd hear customers being like, he's so funny.
Frankie, Franklin, Francisco, you got a telephone call parked on line 9. Frankie, pick up the phone, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, there was just a pause between the name and thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Lisa and Floral, yes, I'm looking at you. Would you please put your hand on the phone and pick up that phone? Thank you. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, he went like above and beyond with it. It was like the best part of working there when the time he was there.
I kind of miss it actually.
Summer 2021, like this man got me through that.
Oh, like, dude, I enjoyed it. I mean, we had like so many like rushes that summer. There was some stupid shit that went on. I remember like the power went out one day.
Oh yeah,
that was a wild. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cassandra's like, get to the door now, get to the door, and there was a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, and whenever like the self scan would like crap itself out, like that was just the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw they put cameras in finally.
At those self-scan?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they had me up on camera, like it was like right above me, and then I looked up and I see like all of the cameras right above each of the self-scan things.
Don't steal from Stop and Shop. They're watching you. Do not steal from Stop and Shop.
Yeah.
Do not do that.
Yeah, it's not a joke. Those guys will. I've seen people get fired just for opening up a little candy bar.
Yeah.
While they were online to pay for it.
You will get caught.
Yeah, they're
Keep it that simple.
That's no joke for them.
For real.
Some agua. I'm very thirsty.
You got to stay hydrated.
Drink your fucking water.
Drink your fucking water,
Drink
people.
your fucking water, people.
Drink water while drinking. That's the most important.
Yeah.
We took a trip before this trip. I haven't
boy.
written. I don't know. That was a weird segue.
Well, it kind of ties it. I mean, it's Joe, you and I.
So we took a trip with Joe in the summer. That was like the first time like the three of us ever hung out. I think it was like the first time I hung out with Joe outside of work.
Yeah, baiting Hollow Boys.
Yeah, that was a good time. Wish you could have been there, Jake.
That little neighborhood was incredible.
You're here now, though.
Yes.
You remember like the whole like little neighborhood there? Like,
yeah, the houses were so like hunched together and like,
and it was on like
they're
these
all on top of each other.
Yeah, I mean, like the glaciers, like, you know, Long Island is made by glaciers. Like, they would, like the elevation would change. Like, if you walk 20 feet, you're walking up like a 10-foot grade. Like,
yeah,
the houses were super close to each other, super tiny, but like adorable. I loved the community. Like, the beach was super close.
Yeah, it was really nice there.
Absolutely, and honestly, the weather was perfect. Like, I think we made like salmon and sausage and stuff like that. We had like good
I wish
food.
we could have stayed longer.
Oh, it would have been great.
I left a pillow there too. I still haven't gotten it back.
We're gonna get it. We're going back. We're getting it.
Yeah, we're gonna go get it. We'll take a trip out there. No, Joe doesn't even have to be there. We'll just take his keys and then we'll go.
I'm waiting for him to chime in. Like, no, you're not.
He might not even be listening. I don't know.
Joe.
Oh, okay. Like we hear him mumbling.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's like sleepy. So some other things that I had written on here, stuff we were discussing, like kind of like some off-topic things. Henry wanted to talk about video game consoles. He's very passionate.
Oh yeah.
He wanted, like we were talking about it last night. He's like he didn't even know what like the best-selling systems were. He thought like some of them were.
That's right.
Yeah. And then I like blew his mind.
Yeah, I
I looked up the Wikipedia article.
What was the number one selling? It was the
PS2.
It was the PS2. Okay.
Yeah.
And how that was out for what, like 8 years? Like that was like a super long running console.
Came out in 2000.
Okay.
I think the last game that was published for it was in 2013.
Wow. All right. That's 13 years for one console.
Yeah, they were still putting out sports games on PS2. They're still putting out Call of Duties for a little bit.
Wow. Like the Atari. How long was like the Atari out for?
Oh, I don't know. I never really dove into Atari stuff.
What's crazier to me is that GTA 5 has been on 3 consoles.
Yeah,
That's
3
3
generations.
generations of consoles.
Are you including PC on that too?
Well, yeah. I mean,
PC is its own.
Oh, just like
it's its own
consoles.
its
thing.
own entity.
I'm talking about
like Xbox 360,
PlayStation.
PS3, then Xbox One, PS4, and now Series X and PS5.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
So what? I know you're an Xbox guy, Jimmy. You're.
I've always been like a Nintendo fan, but I bought a PS5 last summer. So I don't know. I didn't really grow up on PlayStation. I had an Xbox 360 and like I played that.
Did you buy it for the exclusives?
What, for PlayStation?
Yeah, like
yeah, because I didn't have a PS4.
Okay.
So I had like a shit ton of games.
I could
to,
respect
like
that.
at my grasp.
See me,
At that point, I missed out on a whole generation, so I had a ton of games to even start with.
Yeah, that's good then to get into.
Because people were like, "Oh, the PS5 has no games." That didn't matter to me because I had a bunch of PS4 games I could play for the first time.
Yeah.
I wasn't complaining at all.
Could you use PS4 games on the PS5?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's like the 360.
Most games are backwards compatible. I think there's like a couple exceptions, but they're like games that no one's ever heard of.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right now on the newest Xboxes, you can play games that came out on the first Xbox.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like limited though. They have like the backwards compatibility is weird. It's like only select titles, and they need like licenses to have them on like.
A lot of them are like Xbox exclusives.
Because
like
you
the
have
old
to,
Dooms and
yeah,
stuff
you have to
that.
like download the game to your system with the disc in and all that. Like you can't just like pop it in and then like.
You could actually go through Game Pass.
Yeah, if you have
download
Game
it.
Pass, that's a different story.
If you want to pay that membership, I think it's pretty good. I get it. Only if you play like a lot of games.
It's become like more and more worth it. I think from what I've seen, at least. I don't have any gaming streaming services because I just don't play video games like that anymore.
If you only play like Call of Duty or like GTA, or like Minecraft, and those are like your core games, it's not worth it getting a Game Pass.
Yeah, but if you like play all sorts of different shit, I saw they added the Persona games to Game Pass.
Yep, it's crazy.
Yeah, they're really expanding that in like all sorts of ways.
All the Dead Spaces are out right now on the Game Pass.
I've never played those.
Those are really
I've heard they're good.
Yeah.
Would you say that the PSP was way ahead of its time?
I would say that.
Yeah, and I think because of the fact that it was so expensive, it just like couldn't. I think I only knew like a few people that had a PSP.
Mm-hmm. It was slept on.
Yeah, I didn't know too many people that did. I think I had like one or two friends that had them, and I tried it out like once or twice, but like, yeah, I don't know. I think one kid actually had a Vita. Vita came out. He brought it to school and was playing like he was playing like Madden on
That's
it or
awesome.
something.
I think the first console that I played on was a GameCube.
Yeah.
What did you guys start off on?
If we're going like real technical, the V-Smile.
Oh my God,
That's
dude!
crazy.
You just unlocked a memory. For me.
The VTech kids gaming system with the fucking like paw print game controller and the fucking huge ass joystick.
Wow.
Fucking Alphabet Park Adventure and all the licensed kids games.
That's nuts. I mean, I was gonna say the Wii was my first.
Yeah,
but
the Wii
that
was my first.
Was definitely my first like quote unquote gaming system. My dad, I was shocked about this. My dad had like a PS2, and I remember like I was like whipping the driving games and stuff. He had like the big, wheel that you could put on your lap and stuff. But yeah, I think the Wii for me, I think it was probably like that whole craze in like 2008, 2009. Wii just popped off. Wii Fit, Wii Sports. That was my shit. I loved the Wii.
That was my introduction to Nintendo, and then I get Smash Brothers, and my life was never the same.
Just became like a whole culture.
Yeah, I've been in that culture ever since.
Wii boxing and Wii tennis are so insane.
Yeah, they are. Wii Sports was like an easy success. It's a tech demo, but it became like
its own thing.
It became like such a huge success as a pack-in title with the Wii. That was like fucking genius on Nintendo's part.
And then I remember the like second one that they came out with.
Resort?
They had the dog fighting with the planes. Like you could sword fight, and that one was crazy.
Yeah, we golf, man. That was
basketball.
Oh, basketball. I remember like the Wii Fit. They had like the downhill skiing and stuff.
Oh yeah, I didn't have
God,
Wii Fit. I got it like later on.
Yeah,
I got a balance board from my friend because GameStop wouldn't take it.
Oh, gotcha.
So he gave me it. And I have it. I just never got around to playing Wii Fit.
Oh my God!
It's just something I own.
I used to get fit through Just Dance.
Oh, okay.
I played Dance Central on the Kinect for a while.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah, that one was better anyway. It actually like tracked your movement a lot better.
Oh my God!
And like there was actual lore in those games. As crazy as that is.
Speaking of lore, the new season of Bad Batch comes out. 21 days for all the Star Wars fans.
Well, it's gonna be less than that by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
What
are you doing? The 16th for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's coming out soon then.
Yeah. Very soon. Early, like first week of January.
Who knows? There may be a new trailer.
Yeah. Didn't they drop a trailer like a couple days ago?
Yeah. I think
I have to watch it. I haven't seen it.
It's gonna be.
I might just not watch it. I might just start this series.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've kind of like started to hate movie trailers.
Yeah,
because they show way too much.
I really like the one M. Night Shyamalan is a new trailer for. I forget what the name of the movie is. It's like a Cabin in the Woods-esque movie, but the trailer gives you nothing about the movie. It just shows you a little bit.
How about Avatar making a comeback?
Ooh,
I never saw Avatar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
We gotta get you on that.
I know. I wanted to go see it when it re-released in theaters, but I wasn't able to.
They're probably gonna run it like now. I'm betting now that the original one comes out.
They did like a month or two ago.
When you air this, the Avatar will be out.
Oh yeah,
Avatar's
that is true.
Out.
Avatar: The Way of Water is out now. Not sponsored, but please send me money, Disney. Disney, please.
Thank you, James Cameron.
Thank you, James Cameron, in advance.
We love you, James Cameron.
If I'm correct, isn't Avatar the most top grossing movie?
It is, yeah. Endgame.
Endgame might have elapsed.
Endgame beat it for just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then right before COVID, they did a re-release for the movie in China.
Okay, cool.
So now it's number 1 again.
All right, and then like Titanic's up there too. I think.
Yeah,
it's like
Titanic was I think number 3.
Jesus.
Titanic was the OG number 1.
Yeah. Jack.
He totally could have.
Do you know there's a guy on TikTok that has like 800 VHS copies of Titanic,
Wait, what?
and he's looking to like amass the largest Titanic on VHS collection?
Why?
I mean, listen.
I don't know. He's never revealed his face either.
Oh my God.
He's just a guy in Florida.
Anonymous.
Titanic.
Of course he's in Florida. That makes so much sense.
Titanic fan 97.
Titanic fan 97. Okay. All right. Shout out to you.
Yeah. The videos are wacky. He opened up a PO box, so people just send him copies that they find at like flea markets and shit. He's like wiped out every flea market in his area of all Titanics on VHS.
So funny. Wow. Oh my God.
I think he's got like 30 copies of the soundtrack. Bunch of shit. It's insane. He's got an entire room that he films out of, and they're all just like lined up on shelves and like towers.
Wow.
That's kind of bonkers.
I'll have to show you later. It's insane. So shout out to Titanic fan 97. And there's another guy, Wyatt Matters.
Heard. Okay.
He opens up sealed copies of Shrek on VHS.
Oh my God.
Because they have this little instant win game card on them. You know, it's like a coupon that you.
Oh yeah.
So there's like 4 grand prizes, and the most common one has been Baskin Robbins ice cream.
Are they expired or like?
Yeah, they expired in like 2002.
Oh, that's so
But he
funny.
says he goes to the Baskin Robbins and they give him free ice cream.
That
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's like 3 other. There's like a Game Boy Advance. There's
Come on. This is my roommate, Ryan.
That's Ryan. These guys. Okay.
Big dude. Are you watching football? There we go. Sunday.
The Eagles are
sounds
on,
good.
right? Let's go Birds.
Let's go Birds.
Sounds good.
Are the Pats playing today? Oh, we got no answer. All right. Yeah. What's
Yeah. So the grand prizes, they're like it's like a Game Boy Advance, an original Xbox, or a Kia Sedona minivan.
what the
2001 Kia Sedona.
hell? That is so funny.
Yeah.
we
So
gotta-
he's opened, I think, over 200 sealed copies at this point, and all of the coupons have been the Baskin Robbins free ice cream.
Oh my God.
Every single one that he's opened has been the Baskin Robbins ice cream.
Oh, thank you,
That's
Shrek,
so-
man.
Like he thinks it might be rigged or something. But he's got other shit on his page too. He'll open up he has like the largest Lego Plankton collection.
wow.
Like, you know, like it's just like a Lego head with Plankton's face on it.
he just gets the head.
So he orders them on, and he makes like towers of them and does like live streams of him making the towers.
that's so crazy.
Jesus. That's wild.
He owns like a bunch of the Jar Jar Binks candy tongues from 1999.
Very cool.
Some of them are like expired and like look all moldy and rotten, and he's kept some of them frozen and preserved.
Wow.
This reminds me a lot of that one YouTuber who has been like an OG in the game who just always used to drink like expired stuff and eat the expired stuff.
Oh, the Crystal Pepsi guy.
Yes.
That
Uh,
was grotesque.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I've ever seen those.
He had
Thank God.
long. He had long hair. He was like Canadian or something.
L.A. Beast.
LA Beast.
LA Beast.
He moved to LA.
Yeah.
You got to search him up. He
Okay.
literally just eats expired cereals that are like the Batman cereal from like I forget which movies, but
Oh wow.
all old stuff.
like old promotional
Yeah,
items and
One
stuff.
time he chugged I think 10 expired Crystal Pepsis from the 90s.
It's disgusting. I
That's
mean,
fucked.
you know, we're not going to get too deep into it, but you can imagine what happened when you do that.
Oh
Like
my
poured
God.
them into like one of those glass boots. It's
Oh,
called the
That's-
Nuts boot.
Wow.
He's crazy.
That's incredible.
grotesque. Yeah.
But what you were speaking about with the guy who has like those collections and
Yeah.
stuff, it reminded me a lot about Plain Rock.
Oh, Plain Rock.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, I witnessed a FaceTime call with Plain Rock when I was in the city.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's
because
amazing.
Alex C&D is friends with him, so they were on FaceTime together.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What else did I have here? Henry really wanted to talk about Elon Musk and all the stuff with SpaceX.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah,
I haven't had a chance to talk about all the chaos on Twitter, so I felt this was a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we'll talk about the least controversial stuff.
No, we're not gonna discuss the political stuff or him spreading misinformation. We all know that stuff. I just wanted to mainly talk about the whole verified issue.
The blue check.
Oh,
yeah,
yellow and
yeah.
gray check.
So, the first thing I had though, I don't really have like a crazy opinion on Elon or anything. Like, yeah, he's a billionaire. I just think some of the things he's done are absolutely insane and kind of funny. I think my favorite moment of all time was the whole Boring Company thing.
Oh yeah,
where he was like, "We're gonna make an underground road. We're gonna make a tunnel," and then he's like, "Oh, that's too expensive. It's too complicated. Let's just like make flamethrowers instead." I love how like he just went from underground tunnel. Let's just make flamethrowers. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, he's crazy. I mean, anything.
And then when he first brought a Tesla up into space and put like a dummy in it.
Yep.
Like that was great.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of you people know this, but so he's doing a project. The Starship's coming out. He's had his whole line. The Falcon line series of rockets. So Starship is essentially going to be the craziest, attempt of building a rocket in, spaceflight history. So he has picked, I want to say it's like 10 people across the world to take Starship across, they're going to take off, they're going to circle around the moon, and they're going to come back. And I know they picked Steve Aoki. Steve Aoki is going to the moon.
That's nuts.
That is crazy.
And they invited the Pope as well, but he declined.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think Steve will throw a cake at the moon.
maybe. Yeah. I don't know. That is awesome to me. Like, the Apollo astronauts, they went there to literally just go to the moon and perform scientific experiments, but they're going to get an opportunity that is truly, truly once in a lifetime. They're just going to be able to just enjoy the moment. They're going to be, a lot of them are content creators. Can I talk about other YouTube channels?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So a guy that I follow, Everyday Astronaut, he's been following his stuff for a long time. He got selected. I just think that's super cool that, we're going to get like the common man to do something that only 24 human beings have ever done, go to the moon, circle around the moon.
Yeah.
I think that is fascinating. Whether or not you like Elon Musk or not, it's pretty fucking cool that, we're living in a day and age where something like this is possible. We're sending an artist to the moon.
Do you remember when Jeff Bezos sent William Shatner
Yes.
to space? That may be the best video I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, was that Dude Perfect?
No.
Oh, no.
No, it was just William Shatner and his like a family and like a few other people.
Oh, okay.
But he went to space and he's just like looking out the window and describing how like beautiful it is. in his William Shatner
Yeah.
voice.
I remember seeing that.
Oh man, it's one of the best videos.
Shit is crazy.
Lucky son of a bitch.
I'd love to go to space.
Oh,
Like
don't
that
even
just
get me
seems
started.
crazy.
Yeah, no, that's like one of my dreams.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you guys see that the one company's making like these hot air balloons that'll take you up to like the highest atmospheric level before you're in?
Oh, the
outer
100-kilometer line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like thousands of dollars for a ticket.
Wow.
But it's literally insane. It's just
That's nuts.
We got the Artemis program. We're going back to the moon in I don't know, either 2025 or 2024. But
Yeah, they want to like set up facilities on the moon and like people do research and stuff and find all sorts of
gateway to Mars,
all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Americans are going to the moon, man. I am stoked for that. I'm gonna get tickets for that. I don't care if I got work or nothing. Sorry, I'm sick, whatever. I'm watching that launch. That is sick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to see that. Like that just sounds insane.
I saw a space shuttle launch. That was the craziest experience that I have ever witnessed. It's like, it was the last night launch of a space shuttle. It was in like 2010, and it's pitch black, and you're like 6 miles away, but it looks like the sun came up and all of a sudden a nuclear bomb went off. Like you can see the light traveling in the distance. It's unbelievable.
That's wow.
You feel the rumble in your chest, like just truly once in a lifetime experience.
I really want to see all of that go down. Like it just seems really fascinating. Like I don't know if I would do all of it, but just watching it all go down, it just seems really cool.
Steve Aoki's doing it for you.
Freaking Steve Aoki.
Speaking of fascinating, Oh, you know what? I just ran a blank. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
on there.
If it comes to you, let me know.
Yeah, it'll come back.
Speaking of Elon, though, yeah, he's done a pretty crazy thing.
That's it. I was just about to talk about him.
I wanted to talk about the whole verification problem
3 check marks
that went down.
$8 a month.
$8 a month to keep your blue check mark. He basically took the idea of verification that like every social media platform has had and like turned it on its head.
Yeah, totally changed.
So now you can pay to have the blue check mark, but there's also a note saying whether or not you paid for it. But it's still like causing a bunch of misinformation to be spread, as well as a bunch of like fake accounts because there was like no regulation on it at all. You could set up any kind of, you could impersonate a brand and they'll just give you the blue check mark if you pay $8. So I wrote a couple of them. I think my favorite ones. So someone faked being Nintendo.
Oh, boy.
And they posted an image of Mario sticking up the middle finger.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be a sick NFT.
Yeah. Gosh. And then Eli Lilly and Co. It's a giant pharmaceutical company. There was a fake tweet going around saying that insulin is now going to be free.
Oh, that tanked
and
the
it
stock
tanked
market.
their stock.
Yeah.
Because people thought it was actually them.
Oh, that had a whole ripple effect.
That was the craziest thing was they had a more convincing username than the actual account. I think the actual account was called like LilyPad.
Sneaky, man. Sneaky.
And then they changed their name to like Lily and Co. So it sounded more like official.
Yeah.
Anyway, and they
rat bastards.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. There were a bunch of like fake Apple accounts, a bunch of fake Tesla and SpaceX accounts announcing
Twitter is
things.
just a whole meme.
There's like a fake SpaceX account saying we're shutting our doors today. We just want to say thank you to everyone. There was like a bunch of fake Apple products being pushed. Probably the same stuff that like, you know, people used to prank people with back in the day with like making fake iPhone ads saying, "Oh, drill a hole in the bottom of your phone so you can have a headphone jack on the iPhone 7."
Yeah.
Or put your phone in the microwave to charge it.
Yeah, first put it in the freezer, then put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Best results. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Twitter's just like it's the Wild West. I mean, you know, I guess they're kind of cleaning up their act a little bit, but goddamn.
Yeah, it's like Twitter was already a cesspool.
Yeah.
And he also like overpaid for it, so he's kind of like screwed.
Was it $44 billion?
Yeah, they valued it at like 20 something million after the fact, but he bought it. Billion, but he bought it for 44 billion.
He's still gonna get a huge return on that, but wow, my God, that's crazy.
Yeah. What was it? People were also impersonating Elon. Yeah. Like they started. I think most notably, I think Kathy Griffin changed her thing to Elon Musk and got her account suspended.
Oh, that's so funny.
But he ended up reinstating her. What was it? Ethan Klein, I think, was the most notable because he changed his profile picture and name to Elon and started tweeting a bunch of things about Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that got him suspended.
Gumbag.
Yeah, and then like saying like, you know, he was Jeffrey Epstein was a great man. May he rest in peace. Rest in peace to my friend. Like trying
poor
to
Kevin
to be
Spacey.
Elon.
God damn it, scumbags.
Trying to pretend to be Elon.
Yeah. Not right.
Yeah. And then he went on his wife's account. It's like, fuck you. This is Ethan. I'm ban evading, you bitch. And then that account got suspended.
Like, what the fuck kind of like day and age are we living in that like this is like headlines? Like, that's crazy.
Leafy still hasn't been unbanned though.
Okay.
We want Leafy back.
Like
Leafy all of these people have been reinstated. A lot of like controversial accounts that were like famously taken down, like they've gotten their stuff back. But Leafy's still
it's crazy. He's been gone for years.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I remember he did.
He was back on Twitter like last year. He had two different accounts. One of them he didn't have access to for years, like it had gotten hacked and compromised. But he ended up getting it back.
Didn't he do a few interviews with Keemstar?
Yeah, Keemstar was like giving him a bit of a spotlight, and then Leafy came back to YouTube in 2020. He started like making a bunch of videos about Pokimane, like harassing her and stuff, and then YouTube banned him.
Oh man.
Yeah, they were like, we don't want this content being spread on our platform anymore, and Yeah, and every time he's tried to make a new account, they give him the boot.
Yeah.
He tried to start up a podcast, I think, and they were like, "Yeah, no, we don't want you here."
Did. Him and Keemstar tried starting up.
Yeah, that was that was like years ago, and then he ended up doing Baited.
Yeah.
No, I remember Baited being a fun podcast for the few episodes that I watched. I stopped caring after a long time though, because a lot of it was just like shitty YouTube drama that I didn't care for.
Yeah.
There were only some things I cared for. Nowadays, it's all like, oh, check out what this TikToker did. I don't fucking care what a rich person that's a little younger than me in California did. I really don't care.
No, it ain't at the top of my priorities at all.
No,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anything else about Twitter? That's,
wow.
that you've
There's
been
so
seeing?
much more that we could go into,
Yeah.
but we're not. We're not going to do it.
No.
No.
We're just gonna leave it there.
Yeah. I think we'll just leave it there on the table, and if the people want to comment, feel free.
Yeah.
to leave
What
a
do you
comment.
guys think about all the Twitter stuff? Let me know in the comments. Of
I've
this,
always wanted to hear that. That was sick. Please leave it in the comments. Like,
Yeah.
that was
Let me know in
awesome.
the comments below.
Wow.
Anyway, back to our little trip.
Oh, which
Yeah.
one? This one or the?
This one.
Oh, yeah.
This one. So we got here. We got here around like 6-ish.
You guys left at what, like 2:00, something like that? It was like 4
A
hours.
little after 1:00.
Yeah. I've had it before where, I mean, God, no traffic. It takes about 3 hours, 28 minutes to get to Northport from here. But I've had it before where it's taken me 7.5 hours.
Fuck.
Traffic is just disgusting.
I'll say that right now.
Yeah, Joe's.
Joe's like, shut up! Don't say
Joe's
that
like,
right
do
now,
not,
because he's
jinx
gonna
me.
have to drive.
Yeah, no. Sunday, I think you're gonna be okay. I mean, what is it? You guys came to the holiday party. That was a great.
It ended
time.
at 8 though, so we
They
weren't
ended
there
it
for that
super
long.
early, I think, because there was a little bit too many drinks flowing in that building. It smelled like a beer can in there. It was it was a lot of fun.
It was fun though. We had a good time.
I
We were
loved
there.
it.
I met a bunch of your college friends.
Yeah, my associates at
your
school.
associates.
Yeah. It's everybody loved you guys. Oh my God, they were great. You guys were great.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to you guys, Irish
Thank
people.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, thank you guys for coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I mean, Newport, like I said earlier, like it's so tourist based. Like probably 40% of the stores close in the winter. Just kind of becomes dead down here.
Yeah.
Totally different vibe in the summer.
Joe did not like the fact that the bars closed at midnight.
He was not a fan of that. Yeah, Rhode Island is super, super strict with their liquor laws for some reason. New York, you can walk into a 7-Eleven and get a 6-pack at 7 o'clock in the morning if you want. Or if you want to get it at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can do it. You can't get any booze in like a grocery store here. No, he was not a fan of the early closing at the bar. I mean, you guys like the restaurant. Well,
Yeah.
what
The
else?
restaurant was great.
Oh, the mansions. You guys like the mansions?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we drove past a couple of crazy big mansions. Some famous people live in them.
Yeah. If
Part time.
If any of you have seen I forget I think it's on Hulu, but it's called Gilded Age. That's filmed in Newport. A lot of times we'll see, a lot of the streets they'll close down, and there'll be people wearing top hats and riding horses, and super cool. They're all like old Victorian era mansions that are built in like the 1890s. Super European influence.
Mm-hmm.
I mean they're sick. That whole Bellevue Avenue, it's totally unique. There's like not another place like that in the country. I love driving down that. Like, you get out of school or something, or you get out of work, like go drive down Bellevue, take a drive down Ocean Drive, and beautiful scenery. Pass by Jay Leno's house.
Yeah, that was cool.
Jay Leno, I hope you're doing better. Feel awful about that.
Hope you're doing well, man.
Newport staple, Jay Leno. I mean, hopefully you guys come back in the summer, because this place turns into like Mardi Gras in the summer. It's great.
Yeah,
Like, this block.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely, and hopefully I'll have my boat up here. But this block that I live on, it's mostly college students. But in the summer, the party stops at like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's awesome. I mean, if you're trying to get sleep and you go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, it kind of sucks. But
Yeah, I'm so
Pretty
sorry to all of you that you got to deal with that.
yeah, no, but no, honestly, I'm so happy you guys came up. But this has been a real treat. This has been great.
Yeah. What else did we do? We talked about White Horse Tavern already.
You went to your first bar since you turned 21 last night.
I mean, I've been 21 for about 6 months. I just haven't really been to a bar or anything because I'm not really a heavy drinker or anything like that. It's kind of like on occasion for me.
Don't drink, kids.
Yeah, don't drink.
Well,
You'll ruin your life.
This. Sorry.
You'll ruin your life. Trust me. I would know. That's all I will say. Yeah. So I don't really drink like that. So it was like my first time really in a bar since I turned 21, and it was fun. We played pool.
Yeah, Irish American, nice.
It was my first time playing pool, actual pool in like 8 years. Pool that's not iMessage games. So
yeah, I love the iMessage pool. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Irish American, great little bar. You know, a lot of locals go there. It's in, you know, my local neighborhood. There's not a ton of businesses down where I live in Newport. That's a Newport staple. There used to be a huge Irish influence in this town. A lot of the mansions, you know, the helpers and, you know, the maids, the mistress.
Yeah, the bar we went to was an Irish bar.
Yeah, Irish American Athletic Club.
That was really fun.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
A lot of really great people there too.
Absolutely.
We even saw someone that these guys knew.
Yeah, a couple buddies showed up, and we're super close to the bartenders. They are honestly workhorses. We love you guys there so much. Yeah, no, it's what the hell was I talking about? So St. Patrick's Day in Newport just gets crazy. So they have a whole parade down the main street, which is called Dame Street. You know, the fire department and the bagpipes and stuff, they get going, and you know, they march down the full 1.5 mile length at Dame Street, and they finish at that bar. So you pack in probably 500, 600 people in that bar, and you also have like 30 like members of the bagpipe crew, and it just sounds like
that is probably the loudest thing ever.
It sounds like you're like, it was crazy. Like,
I don't know if I'd be able to handle that.
Here, I'll pull up a video of it. I'll pull up the audio, but it was awesome. Yeah, shout out to Irish American. Love that bar.
What else? We went to the Midtown Oyster Bar last night.
Oh, that was Jake. You like those oysters?
Yeah, the oysters are so good.
Yeah, I had a burger. It was really good.
The Good Burger.
Yeah, it was called the Good Burger.
The Good Burger. Yeah, that's super like fresh ingredients. Jake is super into food. I think that you are like a super classy guy, and like when it comes to like food, especially, like you are a true master with cooking. I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah,
I cook a lot of food.
Really,
it's
really
right
good.
in the meat department. He knows what he's doing.
It runs deep. Yeah.
When I was in college, I learned how to like make a lot of cheap meals, and inevitably a lot of those cheap meals turned out to be stuff that was like not as it was some like American food, like burgers, sandwiches, like basic sandwiches like a turkey club I would make all the time, or BLT. But then I started doing a lot more stuff, like making fried rice. I started making goulash. I started making stroganoff, which is easy.
Okay.
Started making shepherd's pie a lot of the time. That's also very easy.
Yeah.
Right. And it's cost effective too, because you have like 2 or 3 meals then after that, like making like a whole shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
It's like 2 to 3 meals. But the fried rice was the thing I really like worked on. I even bought a fucking wok in college.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had a wok and everything. I got like hoisin sauce, oyster sauce, fish sauce. I got everything that like I searched up like on YouTube. Ironically, I was like, how do they make fried rice at hibachi places? And the guy was like listing off all the ingredients.
Wow.
That's awesome. Oh
That's
my god.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I've had you made me steak before. I remember.
I want to try your cooking.
I'm cooking the lobster on the barbecue. I want to try
your cooking.
Lobster on the barbecue at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm very fucking intrigued now. I gotta try this.
Hey, really quickly, I gotta.
Oh yeah, where's the show?
Just everyone's inside.
I recognize Ben in that.
I think I saw San Giovanni.
Yeah, Sangio was up here. Yeah, he's definitely 21. Wink, wink. Yeah, it's god damn. That was a great day. And my cousin came down and had a little bit too much to drink, and I think we were there for like 7 hours. There was literally 600 people in there. You could not move. It was shoulder to shoulder.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it was a little fucked. It was definitely a little fucked. There was a lot of stuff going on in that bar that day.
Oh my god.
But no, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Back to cooking though. fried rice?
Yeah.
I'm also very Italian, so I got like a lot of like Sunday sauce.
A lot of I'm walking here.
He's got the gabagool.
Shout out to all the Italians and people that call it gravy and not sauce.
It's prosciutto and mozzarella.
Prosciutto,
Calamari.
mozzarella,
Cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks.
Yeah.
Can I get the mozzarella, please? No. It's
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
The gabagool. So now we're here. We're that was pretty much our whole trip.
Yeah.
Like we did some exploring. He showed us a bit around.
Yeah.
We went to a Walmart that's in the same shopping center as a Stop and Shop.
Big shopping center for this island, yeah.
Also TJ Maxx and Home
Skechers.
Goods and a Skechers.
So many stores.
It was an interesting mix.
There was a lot of stores there.
Like a grocery store and a Walmart in
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
shopping center. I feel like that's a little ass backwards.
Oh, the only thing that I wish we had in Newport was Sally's Up Eats.
Oh yeah, he's been telling us about these trips he's been taking.
Yeah, so New Haven, Connecticut. Well, I guess what I'll really start with is Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports. Love that man to death. He does the pizza reviews. He owns Barstool Sports. He goes around
Shame
the
on him
country.
for his review on Little Vincent's Pizza.
Oh,
in
that kind
Huntington,
of
by the
hurt.
way.
That kind of hurt a lot.
He didn't eat it the right way.
He called it a gimmick slice.
He didn't have the cold cheese.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
Yeah,
but no, one of his he's done probably at least 2,000, maybe 3,000 pizza reviews across the country.
Wow.
And so he has declared that New Haven, Connecticut is the pizza capital of not only the United States but maybe the world. Sally's Up Eats is by far my favorite pizza that I've ever had. I think he gave it a 9.2, something like that. He gave John's a Bleecker. Have you been to John's a Bleecker, Jake?
No, we got to go to that one.
Yeah, we got to go there.
We got to go there.
I gotta go to all these with you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I want to try Sally's.
Yeah, I try to drive down there at least once every 3 weeks, and I'll bring down a whole convoy of people.
When I went to the city last month, I walked by Joe's Pizza, the one from Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, very good pizza as well. He gave that one a pretty good review. He's been there.
I didn't go in. I just walked by it because I was on my way to somewhere. But
it's remarkable to me that the rest of the country can fuck up pizza so bad. I don't know what it is, but like the Northeast, like just amazing pizza. Like New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Boston, kind of slacking a little bit. Oh, what's that? Pizza Regina. Pizza Regina in Boston's pretty good. So I'll give that to Boston at least. I love pizza. Oh my god! If you ever go to Sally's Up Eats, you got to get the cannoli pie. Phenomenal.
Or the clam pie.
Oh yeah, you like the clam. Yeah, you were big on the clam pie. Do you like fish and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean, like, I haven't had everything.
Yeah.
But I like shrimp. I like salmon.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I was super suspicious. Like when I heard about the clam pie, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like this kind of sounds like. But it sounds like ass.
It's good.
And then I tried it.
Oh, it's really.
It's phenomenal. Yeah, I mean the clams are caught fresh in New Haven. Literally, they're probably caught like 12 hours, maybe 24 hours before I ate it.
That's crazy.
Super garlicky, really fresh. The only reason why that place is so good, also, not the only reason, but like one of the main reasons is the fact that their oven is the same one they've been using since 1938.
Oh,
so
wow.
that oven is super seasoned, and every pizza that comes out of that is absolutely perfect. Make a stop to Sally's.
Wow. Not sponsored, but please give me money.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Sally's a vibe. Definitely go to Sally's, please.
Once again, James Cameron, we love you too.
Once again, James Cameron.
Avatar comes out December 16th.
Shut the fuck.
Not sponsored by Disney. Yeah, so to round it out, I guess, you're looking to move here for a couple of years, right?
Yeah,
At
I'm
least?
looking to stay here.
After school, at least, for a couple of years?
Yeah, I'm going to be working in the marine industry. I work with fiberglass. I haven't done much electronics, stuff like that, but I am certified in that. I took a program called Marine Systems at IRIS. New England just has a ton of opportunity for the line of work that I'm doing.
That's good, man. I'm happy that you're enjoying it.
Thank you
seem
so
like you're
much.
having a lot of fun. It's like your dream, you said.
It is my dream. Yeah, I just want to be around the water. Boats are truly, truly like the one thing that makes me super happy.
That's good, man.
And
happy you're taking advantage of this opportunity and
Yeah. You got to take advantage of every opportunity. I don't care what it is. Like, just say yes to things. Go out, do stuff. Live your life.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you got anything else you want to say, Jake?
Gabagool.
Yeah, gabagool. I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Big Jake.
Well, that'll wrap it up for this episode of the podcast.
Jimmy, thank you so much for having us on.
Yeah,
man.
this has
really appreciate
this has
it.
been absolutely fantastic.
It's been a long time coming for us.
Also, shout out to Joe, who's in there watching a football game or something.
Hey, Joe, can we get a shout out?
Joe, get in here.
Shout out, Joe.
He just said shout out, Joe. Yeah, be sure to check out the podcast on all the social media platforms, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Also, if you're listening on audio platforms, be sure to leave a rating, write a review. Let me know how we're doing over here. Also, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell, leave a like.
Buy the merch.
Yeah, get your merch.
Buy the merch,
Holiday
yeah.
sale the
Buy
rest
your
of this
merch.
year. Code HOLIDAY for 25% off.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
Get your Dr. Bob t-shirts today.
Oh, I took that picture.
Yeah,
That was great.
He took that picture, actually. That was him.
That was so funny.
That was-
we were at a Stop and Shop also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we were in Smithtown. That's
Stop
right.
and Shop brand Dr. Pepper.
That
I'm ordering
was-
on right when I get paid next because I have no more money after this trip.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh, man. Jimmy, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.
Later.
All right.
Good stuff. Ooh. One take.
I really
Jake.
fucking enjoyed that, man.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, that was. We
Oh
did
my
it in
God.
a clean hour too.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, honestly. Yeah, how did you think that went?
That went great.